What's going on, y'all? It's JD Piquel. Today on the Hard Count, we're going to talk about Anthony Richardson taking over. Welcome into the Hard Count, the people's show for every single thing that you know and love about college football. It happens here on a daily basis. Nick Brake doing the heavy lifting. You can help drive the show by subscribing to the channel. Now, before we get into the topic at hand, I want to make a very quick announcement. By nature of this show, as we talk about college football here, we got college football actually on the television yet again tonight. Get the Saturday entree, get the Sunday night dessert. We got LSU, Florida State in NOLA. That game kicks right around 7:30 Eastern. So naturally, we're going to move our start time up a little bit. It's going to be at 4 Eastern. Okay, so the Hard Count tonight is moving up a few hours to 4 Eastern time. You with me? Roll party. Anthony Richardson put on his cape last night and straight up took over the Utah-Florida game. I mean, biggest moment of his career, walks into the swamp with his first start as the guy for Florida and just put on an absolute show. Listen to these numbers. 17 of 24, 168 yards, no interceptions. That was crucial. We talked about it before the game even started. We said if Anthony Richardson can keep from having those poor decisions that come back and bite him, and can he keep from keeping his team in a tough spot with forcing the ball downfield and turning it over or having a fumble or whatever it is, because we had some of those concerns going into this game about AR. We'd seen him sort of try and push the ball downfield and get a little bit greedy and have some questionable decisions. None of that from him in this game. Played borderline flawless in that respect. Also looked really good in their intermediate game. It was the Monsoon Bowl, so nobody had a great feel on the football. You kind of had the wet ball drill every other play. But in the stuff that was 10 to 12 yards downfield, he looked like he was in command. The ball had zip. The ball looked like a clean spiral. He looked really efficient throwing the football, and that's the key factor. Then running the ball, 11 carries, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, some really timely plays. There was a lot of those plays where Utah had them dead to rights, and they had the right defense drawn up, and Anthony Richardson just makes a play. Billy Napier had a hilarious quote in his press conference. He says, "My wife could call plays with that guy playing quarterback." I don't think that's a knock on Billy Napier's wife as much as it is a credit to AR and what he did in this game. And this was exactly the kind of game that AR needed to have in a stage like this. Top 10 team coming into your place with the entire world watching. And again, what is your first start as the man at Florida? And just absolutely put on a show. Because Utah, and we're going to talk about this more tonight, but Utah, I don't think they underperformed by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think that we missed on Utah at all. Super tough team. They knew who they were from an identity standpoint. They played consistent. They had a couple mistakes on offense, but they were consistent. They brought exactly what we thought they would bring to the table. And AR just took over that day. He just straight up took over. And so what does this mean going forward for Florida? Well, I think you, now knowing that you have something special at quarterback and AR, confirm something special. There's not a game that they can't win. There's not a game where you walk in as a Florida Gator fan and say, wow, hey, I don't know about today, folks. As long as 15 is on your sideline, you're going to have a chance in every single game. That's enormous. That means that all of the stuff that we talked about with AR from, wow, looks good in spring ball, but he hasn't done it in a game. Looks good in fall camp, but we'll see. They got Utah coming to town now, number 7 ranked team in the country. All Anthony Richardson did was take that game by the throat, put his team on his back, and lead his Florida Gators to a victory. Now, he didn't do it by himself. Obviously, the defense had that really timely interception that ultimately won the game. But if Anthony Richardson isn't on your sideline, Florida is nowhere near in that game like they were last night. So crucial win for Billy Napier in the first game in the Napier era. I am very much excited to see what AR does throughout the rest of the season. Don't get any easier for Florida. They got Kentucky next, so they're going to get another healthy sample size of a tough football team. coming to play them, but it's going to be a lot of fun to watch the maturation of this kid. And he's only going to get better. Now, as we all know, success doesn't happen in a straight incline. It happens sort of a couple dips, couple troughs, then you eventually find your way to that higher point. So all that's to say, Anthony Richardson is him, yes. But let's temper expectations just a touch, because he needs to still have some help around him to be able to continue to win games. He put the team on his back in this game, but for Florida to take that next step, I think these pieces around him need to continue to come to the table. But all that's to say, Florida wins 29-26. Anthony Richardson threw his cape on, and the Gators got a big win at home in the Swamp. That's it for us here on The Hard Count. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, The Hard Count is tonight at a new time, 4 Eastern, for tonight and tonight only. We'll see you then, and y'all can enjoy some football with LSU Florida State. We're going to keep the party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.